Good morning, traders. Joseph here from Eightcap. Welcome to this week's Trade Zone Asian session update. So far this morning we're seeing a pretty strong showing from risk markets after Friday's stronger closes on US indexes and European stock indexes. So the dollar took another breather on Friday, and we can see that in front of us here with that move down. So there is a fair bit of pressure now on this short-term trend. It's been broken, but we're still in a medium and long-term uptrend. So the sellers will have a fair bit of work to do to sort of start to break those trends. But definitely, we could be, on the cards to see a bit of a pullback, possibly to that main trend line we're just pointing out here. If we do see more data supporting dollar sellers, and we have US CPI data coming out tomorrow, and US retail sales coming out this week as well. On top of that, we have pound CPI data coming out as well today, and further pound data this week. So the real story was that risk recovery on Friday. It was across majority of the asset classes, and we are continuing to see that this morning at this stage, with a bit of buying going on over risk markets to the dollar, and things are looking nice and healthy to the yen at the moment at this stage as well. So the euro at this point is leading the gains to the dollar. We can see a nice move above this downtrend here, and it would just like to see a new higher low to sort of support that there is a new trend underway. Resistance was seen at that 10057 area, but that has been broken for now, and the next point of resistance we could see may come in up at the 1.0168 if we do see buyers reach that point. And over to the yen, we've saw a very strong move. It's gone it did pull back on Friday, but we are seeing buying this morning after a very strong move back up to those highs at 144, and this is really showing a strong recovery, and the yen continues to really trade at levels, lower levels. And last week it was down to 20-year lows, and the pound so far this morning we're just seeing a nice higher low here. So if we did see a break of this higher low, that would break that resistance as well, and would have a new higher high confirming this higher low, and we'll be looking for this trend to continue higher. The first point we'll be looking at to test would be that 167 area, and for the Aussie at the moment we are seeing just a nice continuation of this run. We've seen that break last week above that high at that 96.60 area, and things are looking quite bullish for the Aussie yen, and majority of the yen pairs at the moment. The dollar yen was a real surprise last week, but we did see that pullback on Friday. So over quickly to some of the stock indexes. So as we can see here, plenty of buying. I'll just get that to update, and we can see a bit of pressure moving in now on this downtrend. So I'll just mark that in so we can have a look at that. So yeah, there's a bit of pressure there now. We have had a break above it this morning, but what we really want to see a pullback with a new higher low and a new higher high, just to show that there's something going on here, and it's not just a couple of days of higher pushing against this down move. So if we do see a nice higher low and a new higher high this week, that's a really good sign, just to say that this trend is forming into a short-term trend higher. And just quickly moving over to commodities. So gold is not as strong as what we're seeing on some of the currency pairs, and on some of the stock indexes we are still seeing a little bit of struggles from buyers. Resistance that would like to see beaten is that 17.2060 area. We've seen a couple of attempts and fails, so we really would like to see a strong close above that area, just to show that buyers are really in control. And oil's had a pretty interesting week last week. We had a real snap lower, broke through that support, but we did see a 2-day rally just to finish last week. So we would like to see a break of this high, just to show that buyers are in control of oil, and that we are seeing a start of a new a real fight back, and not just a counter trend in the current downtrends. And just to wrap up this week, we want to just have a look at some of the crypto markets in a moment, but we will just first have a look at the SPX 500. Similar story story to the Dow. Like to see the next pullback form a higher low with a new higher high, and it's the same over on the Nasdaq. Very similar story as well. So cryptocurrencies at this stage, we wanted to see a couple of the main ones. So Bitcoin had a very strong move last week. The weekend wasn't too bad. We had a few grinding days higher. We've broken above this resistance at this point here at that 21 point, and price is holding back above that 20,000 level, which is a good sign for buyers. Now Ethereum has been stronger once again. We've seen that move above that resistance, and we're seeing a good hold above that 1700 area. So obviously, if we do see this trend continue, the next stop, if we can get up there, will be that that 2000 point, which stopped the last rally when we saw that pullback down. So will this end on just one of our key crypto indexes, which is the top 25. And as we can see here, it's very similar to Bitcoin and some of the other major coins. We have a break above that resistance, and we're now looking for this if we do see a pullback, a nice higher low to form with a new higher high, just to show that the trend does have some strength, and we're going to continue higher. So I think the keys this week really will be the inflation data coming out of the US. It is expected to come in lower, and US retail sales as well. So if we had a super strong retail sales data, that could hurt the current mold of looking for data to be not showing a super hot economy. So I think traders will be looking for a flat or possibly even a little bit lower retail sales, just to help suggest that the Fed may have a bit of pressure continuing and really just putting up rates in a very high movement. So that's it really for today. We'll be looking at the Aussie market to rebound and just to continue higher, with some real strong positive leads coming in, and we'll just be looking to see if this risk recovery rally can continue, and if buyers can continue to fight back from some of the selling that we have been seeing in recent weeks. So this is part of the Trade Zone week ahead series, so we'll be doing updates today from other guest speakers, and we will be doing our usual analysis during the week, and we have other seminars as well by some of our very well-known analysts during the week. So please make sure you tune in for those, and they're all for free, and we'd love you to take advantage of all that comes out during the week. And so that's it from my part this week. We wish you a fantastic trading week. We hope you have a great Monday, and until the next edition, good trading and bye for now.